Alors, comment ça va? Ça va bien? Bon, ben, okay. What was I gonna tell y'all? Crap. Oh, yeah. All the money I done put into the world. All of it. Let's go ahead and tell on everybody. Okay. Well, at least the ones I remember. Alright. Well, I helped with computers, taking them from NASA to personal computers. And I put a couple programs in. Purely for me. They work. I don't hack. I don't have to. I put it in there. Anyway. And the only key to what I did, the only clue that I will give you is patience is a virtue. That's the only clue I'll give you. Anyway, to what I did to the computers. I'm awful. Okay, here we go. Tyler Perry. Medea. I met Tyler Perry when Tyler Perry was homeless and homosexual. I met Tyler Perry outside of the Atlanta Convention Center with him and his short male counterpart. They were living in his car. The side street was Frog Street. He said he was homeless. I was outside smoking a joint with the two girls because I was singing in a band. God made weed. Don't trip. Smoking a joint after we ate and was going to go back in and get ready and all that stuff. I had to smoke, to be relaxed, but it had to be almost out of my system so I wouldn't get a cotton mouth and all that kind of stuff. Whatever. He said he was homeless and the other two girls stepped back. He said he was a Christian and the other two girls stepped back again. He said he was homeless, I stepped towards him. He said he was Christian, I stepped towards him some more. I wanted to help him. He told me that his mama, daddy, sister, cousin, brother, uncle, aunties, uncles, everybody said he wasn't shit, wasn't going to be shit, wasn't going to amount to shit, wasn't going to have shit, wasn't going to do shit, nothing. And it hurt my feelings for him. He's a junior, but he changed his name to Tyler. I know all this stuff because I know him. Oh, and I'm willing to take a lie detector test and he's not. And if he doesn't take that lie detector test, he's supposed to give me what he's supposed to give me, and I want it. Because there's so many people that need that money. There's so many people in this world that need that money. As long as I got food in my belly, cigarettes, weed, something to drink, and Max, and God, I don't need anything else. I love lots of stuff. But my needs, okay? Anyway, we're talking transportation, we're talking housing, we're talking food, we're talking things. Do you understand? I know how to pull all the prices down. I know how to pull the prices down that the government spends. I know how to do it all. In some kind of way, I'm going to do it. And rich people are not going to like me, especially the selfish, greedy bastards. They're not going to like me at all. But, like it says, the meek shall inherit the earth, not the powerful. And I'm poor, so I'm about as meek as you can get. But I got a mouth, I'm chatty, and I'm a goddess. What? I know, right? For a while I had to let Normandy sit outside my house because I could not, I did the numbers like there's 7.53 billion people minus 3. And there's a bunch of good babies out there. And there's a bunch of babies out there that pretend like they're good. Just like, people, did you know that in the Bible it says, and this is going to strike fear in a lot of people, and I'm going to say it because I'm going to enjoy that fear. Because they need to be afraid. It says that if you do heinous acts and you know about God, i.e. preacher, priest, rabbi, youth counselor, youth minister, blah, 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 blah. And you do heinous stuff, like the stuff that's coming out right now, you are in trouble and you will be on the next planet. You're not going to heaven. Not on this earth. And you're going to have to live a whole bunch of lives for I come, because I'm going to be on vacation for a minute. Free will. Ha ha! Now, so you just go ahead and enjoy your dirt now. You enjoy your dirt. You enjoy it. Because you ain't going nowhere. You ain't getting to heaven. I could care less. You could beg me and I'd laugh. You could cry and I will fucking howl. I was molested as a child. I know what it does to a child. I met a man one time. He was gay. And we got to talking. And I asked him, just on the humbug, I said, were you molested as a child? He said, yes. I said, Now, for a little boy to be molested, we know where he was molested. Now, let's take it over to science for a few minutes. Did you know that there's like 2,500 nerve endings back there? Okay. So, I haven't seen that man from that day to this. I don't know why. And I'm not really going to stress about it. But it had never occurred to him that because it felt good, it did not make him gay. It was actually a biological function. A lot of people who are gay were molested. They don't talk about it. And it's such a traumatizing thing to them that for some women, they stay completely away from men because it was so traumatizing. And for some men, because it felt so good, even though they knew it was wrong, they just go with it. They're not happy, but they accept it. And it's so sad. It's so sad for them. And I'm so sad for them. I've met some women that felt like they looked so mannish that they'd never get a man. I met some men that have been molested and they're like, well, I guess that's what I am. But you weren't born that way. Your environment and different things happened. And you have free will. You can be whatever you want to be. You can't ascend like that. No drag queens in heaven. None. Because it's too hard to explain to the children. Mommy, why is he dressed up like a girl? It's too hard to explain it to the children. And in heaven, those kind of uncomfortable feelings aren't allowed. So, free will, do what you want, and you'll ascend when you're ready. You never know. You might ascend as a girl if you're a guy, and you might ascend as a guy if you're a girl, because in your multiple lives, you're both. So that you can appreciate the value of being male and female. A soul doesn't have a gender until they ascend, really. They're just like a sponge. A soul's like a sponge. And it gets a meat suit and it learns in that meat suit. If it's a girl, it learns stuff about girl stuff. And then it ain't ascension time, so then they lose that meat suit. And then they get another meat suit. You know, new souls cut up, they kill, they do all kinds of bad stuff. There's like, I want to say 7 levels to ascension. Purple being the top. And I think they talk about 7 chakras, but I think I have like 13 of them. But some of them are like up away from my body. I don't know. My force field. That's what I call it. Anyway. So, when it says don't judge, the reason why it says that is because you might be able to help that person. Something in your life, because nothing's by coincidence, something in your life might actually help that person to see the light. To see, oh, okay, I've been a wiener, but I don't have to stay a wiener. I could be good. I could behave. And I'm warning you that in this world, there are going to be people that are going to mistreat you for that. I've been stomped on my whole entire life, and I'm who I am. So, like I said, like God told me one day, He said, they talked about Jesus. I said, I could care less if they talk about me. That just makes me popular. And if they lose sleep, that just tickles me to death, because I'm not worth that. I'm not worth it. But if it happens, yay. I mean, free will. Maybe I have a very cavalier idea. Maybe I have a very cavalier way of looking at it. What did I do with that damn... Oh, there it is. Earring. Ugh. See? Where's the camera? There it is. Okay, yeah. See? That my body, I don't know, something. I have a strange body. Anyway, so, I need you to love yourself, Start saying, I can draw, I can paint, I can sing, I can dance, I can tell jokes, I can see things and imagine stuff, or I'm good with wires or computers, or, and you've got more than one thing that you're good at. I can cook, I can bake, I can canoe, I can rappel, I can kayak, I can climb, I can swim, I can play tennis. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can color. I can do all those things that I said. And more. But, getting back. Alright. Tyler. We did Tyler. Lion King. I worked for Disney. I was talking to a dude named Cliff Perry, and I'm not sure if it was Michael Eisner. I think it might have been. I don't know. And I told them this story. And they have something called intellectual property. And that means that if you come up with an idea while you work for them and you tell them, they get it and they don't have to pay for it. You know how rich I would be? Just off that. How rich I'd be just off Tiger. Ooh, and let's throw in the Nez Perce tribe. Let's throw them in this mix. I met a dude in Lexington at the Radisson, which I done talked about this on a previous one. I think it was titled What Had Happened. It's got to be close to $500 million that I'm owed just from those 3 little ventures. I taught people how to make money. I told people how to amp up their money. I prayed for people to get money. One day I was sitting on the porch talking to God, and I said, God, I picked the numbers one time for I don't even know how many millions of dollars, and He forgot to play the numbers. God just looked at me and said, maybe it wasn't your time. And I was like, you think? Hello? Because if it was my time, I'd have been rich. But, I wouldn't have been homeless. I wouldn't have had food stamps. I wouldn't have been in housing. I wouldn't have understood the way shit works. I wouldn't have been poor. I would have been sympathetic, but not empathetic. Gotta go.